Maybe you can just tell us a little bit about yourself and how long have you been at Quintica for?
I've been associated with Quintica for about 6 years. So I've recently enrolled for CTA and I'm looking forward for getting the capstone thing done so that we can have the very first CTA from Quintica available.
Tell me a little bit about when did you first start working with ServiceNow?
2014, yeah, that was the time when I graduated from college and I joined one of the very first companies of my career, which gave me an opportunity to deep dive in ServiceNow. I still remember those days where upgrade used to take days and all, and now it's span of few hours where upgrade is completed. So yeah, almost a decade now.
Tell me, what is an MVP?
It's an elite batch or an elite set of professionals who come together on common ground, and we have nominations that runs every year. It's not that you nominate yourself and you are selected. It's your entire year's performance, efforts, dedication, everything is looked up to. That is when you are qualified to be part of this elite batch.
Tell me a little bit about the day in the life of an MVP.
It has not only been my work hours that I've spent, obviously coming in the evenings, looking into things, helping people who are posting on community, all of that. So it's pretty challenging, but there is something that is within that keeps you glued to it. So that is what each of the ServiceNow community MVP who is part of this batch, I don't think has disagreement on this. It's more of their efforts that are appreciated that keeps you going.
And what would your advice be for somebody that's starting their career, starting out in ServiceNow? They've heard about this platform, the AI platform for business transformation. They've watched the videos on YouTube and now they've landed their first internship or their first role. What would you suggest they do first?
I'd say that ServiceNow is an ocean and you should dive into it, because till the time you don't dive, you will not be able to explore things. And if you're just starting your career, ServiceNow has many introductory courses. For example, there is something called Rise Up. Then we have mentors, because I am part of MVP, so I know there happens to be mentorships as well.
You've been working on the platform now for, you said, almost 10 years. And during that time, the platform has evolved so much into multiple different applications and different use cases. Just give me a feel for what are the use cases and applications that keep you interested and keep you passionate about ServiceNow as a platform.
If you look at ServiceNow, they have all the offerings from A to Z. So it's like you name it and ServiceNow has it. ServiceNow as a platform has not only evolved, but it has also given this wow factor that always is required. It would try to not only compete with the others who are in the same domain or same market, but it is competing with itself, where they are saying that we will release 2 versions every year. And it's not just versions, it has some sort of capabilities, new enhancements, features that come in, which is making the product much more in demand as it was before.
So obviously everyone's talking about generative AI and specific language models that address specific use cases on the platform for industries. Where do you see the future of the platform going when you look at the way that ServiceNow is architecting it?
ServiceNow, I believe, has recently acquired one of the AI companies as well. That is to boost what ServiceNow would offer on their platform. So the capabilities that they are offering natively as ServiceNow specific is something that would be much more advanced.
So at Quintica, we often talk about the idea of getting from vision to value or getting to impact with a customer. Just talk about your experience of working in an implementation team as an architect and some of the challenges when you go from the dream of the transformation to the reality of the transformation. What are some of the things that you see customers get tripped up on during the implementation phase?
For any company who is willing to have ServiceNow as a platform, as a go-to platform, we need to deliver it in the first attempt, where it turns out to be something that everyone would be looking up for. Every change has a pain, and I think everyone should agree on this. But then what happens is that change that is being that will be brought in with this implementation of ours needs to go in a right way, and it should stamp the authority saying that, okay, ServiceNow is the go-to platform. The greater the risk, obviously, the greater is the result as well. But not every time you can risk it for making or getting a fruitful result.
Well, from my side, Jaspal, just want to say thank you for your technical leadership. Thank you for all the great work you're doing with our customers and with our teams. And thanks for joining me today to explore all about ServiceNow MVP.
Pleasure, Andrew. Thank you.